Okay, this is like gonna be kind of weird for me because I've never done this. First time ever, but just got out the shower. And as you can see, it was a wash day. And by the way, I do love these little turbans, but you'll see in a sec, keep them on very, very, very loose. Like, I mean, your hair alone will absorb and it'll hold. So if you have hair extensions, don't pull it tight. I wouldn't want you to pull it really tight anyway, but especially with hair extensions, don't pull it too tight. So, show you a little bit about my routine. I will also share with you how to get some of these products that I'm about to show you, but I didn't want to bore you with my deodorant. I just put deodorant on. But what I do is I have my Epicurean, I know it's backwards, protein mist. Mist my face, let it get on my neck a little bit. And then, because your girl is getting older, I have my Epicurean Instant Lift. This is a tightening serum. People always ask me about what I use. I just usually take 2 pumps and I always bring it down my neck, although they do have a neck product too. These Epicurean products you can get from Emma. And she owns the Ocean Room. She is an amazing esthetician and massage therapist. I also have products that that I get from Lisa Anderson. You guys have all heard me talk about her too. Tonight, that's not part of my routine, but she has amazing products too, as well as, of course, Blanca, my other esthetician, Blanca. I try to support everyone. Each one of them, what I love is that they have their own way of not only giving you an amazing, amazing service, but really listening and tailoring it to you, and then being able to make product recommendations based on your needs. Okay, so I will tag them and you can see, you can check out their pages and learn more about them. And this is kind of a debate with me and Emma. I usually use this in the morning. This is the Colostrum Luminous Glow Cream. I'm actually not going to put this on, and she's probably going to message me and be like, shame on you. I personally don't like any cream on my face before bed. Of course, you definitely want to get in the habit of using, especially if you're getting older like me, you do want to get in the habit of using this. I'm sure all of my esthetician friends would say, depending on whatever product is best for you, that you be using either a lightweight moisturizer or cream when you go to sleep. But I tend to do my own thing, and I just don't like the feeling on my face, so I put it on in the morning underneath my makeup. So this is going to be a really, really long video, so we're going to make this part 1, and I'm gonna stop it right now. Okay, part 2. If you watched part 1, you know that I did mention that I had already put my deodorant on, but a lot of people do ask me. Again, it's backwards, I know that sucks, but Clarins deodorant, it's a roll-on, and it is my absolute favorite. Yes, it's a wee bit expensive. I think I pay like $24, but it works. Okay, sorry, I was gonna cuss. Let me just be me, okay? This shit works. So if you're looking for a really freaking amazing deodorant, it works. This is what I get, Clarins. And I usually get it from the Clarins counter at Macy's, okay? So next up, I'm gonna be using my Aristocrat. Now, of course, this is my line. This is a leave-in. I just finished in the shower using Banished, which is my, it's basically a purple shampoo. It's from my line, and because I'm a blonde, as you know, I just use that probably like, well, I'm washing less now, but probably like every other time I use that just to cancel any of the gold tones and just keep my blonde looking really, really fresh and shiny, and just a really great color blonde. Okay, so and then after I used Banished, I actually used my Mercy Granted deep conditioning mask, and so I always do that for pretty much mid-shaft to ends, and that keeps the ends looking and feeling soft, because as we know, the blonder or more processed the hair is, the more it needs some mercy, which is why I called it Mercy Granted. So I'm gonna get started on my hair. So check out, I'm gonna stop this video and I'm gonna do a part 3. Okay, part 3. So, as I mentioned, I'm going to use the Aristocrat. The Aristocrat, that looks so cute. The Aristocrat is your leave-in and your thermal protection. I just really love this product. There's so much that you can do with it. I usually take a couple of pumps, and if you get too much, this is what I say, try not to get too much, because if you get too much, wipe it off. So I just take and I start just kind of working it through my ends, going in the direction of my hair, make sure I have all the hair going in the direction of the hair, right? So top down, and then I usually will bring whatever's left, I'll bring through all of my bio hair up here. And I know I look really crazy right now, but you want to get that spread evenly. And this has CBD in it, which I really love. I have a blog post about CBD in your hair care products and how beneficial it is for your hair, so check that out. And now I'm gonna grab my wet brush, and I usually will hold these. Now you're gonna say, Christy, you tell us, try not to brush it too much when it's wet. Okay, so definitely try not to brush it too much when it's wet. You do want to let it dry a little bit. Fortunately, with my little turban, it does suck up a lot of that excess moisture. But anyway, what I like to do is kind of hold the base of my extensions and then just kind of brush it down, turn it this way. And then again, I hold the base of my extensions right where the seam is, and I kind of brush down. And I go from there. Now I'm going to keep brushing my hair, but I'm not going to bore you with that. So I just wanted to show that little bit of my routine. This is going to be such a long video with all these parts, but I'm going to just brush through it some more. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow dry it just at sort of right where the seam is, right where the beads are, right where it's actually sewn in. I'm going to start there. We want to get that nice and dry before we manipulate the hair too much. Okay, so end of part 3. Here we go. Okay, part 4, just really quick. Before I start drying it, of course, I'm gonna put that oil on my ends. I like it just about right now when it's like probably already like 50% dry, almost 50% dry. So like I said, if you have one of these little turbans, man, does that help. So I take a little bit of the rose oil. This again is my product. I usually take about 2 drops, not very much. You can see like it's literally just enough to make my hands shiny. I think you can see that. And then I just kind of work it through about mid shaft to ends. This one I do not put up on my scalp. Just make sure I get all that residual. And that's gonna help to keep my ends nice and moisturized. As you know, the lighter the hair, the more processed it generally is. And again, you know, I'm specifically talking about hair extensions. So don't think I'm saying every single blonde is over processed. I mean, they're probably a little bit processed, but maybe not over processed. And of course we have natural blondes too. So, which is not me. Oh Lord, I need to call Liz. So anyway, I'm gonna dry now, and that's it. I just thought it would be fun. Everybody does these videos. And so I thought, well, what the heck? If you can't beat them, join them. Not that I'm trying to beat them, but you know what I mean. Anyway, bye. This is the part where my dog usually flips out. So you see what I'm doing is I just literally want to get it dry, especially right where it's sewn. I think I just poked myself in the eye. So especially where it's sewn, you want to get that part dry as much as you can. Hopefully you can hear me. This thing's loud. Don't judge me. I do not have a Dyson at home. Maybe I should put that on my Christmas list. Ask Santa for a Dyson at home. So you always want to get that as dry as you can before you really start manipulating the hair. And if you've ever been in my chair, you know the reason why is where the seam is up here, when it's wet, everything, right? So we know that when it gets wet, when your hair gets wet, just about anything that, you know, absorbs or, what is the word I'm looking for? Expands and retracts. We have that same effect with our hair when it gets wet, right? So you always want to make sure that you don't manipulate the hair too much and get that seam nice and dry before you start really working with it, because you do run the risk of pushing the hair up the wrong way through, like right where the seam is, where it's sewn. And once it pushes up, there's no getting it back down. So, and then, you know, if you can sort of visualize this, you know, it's going to look like you're losing some of the density and definitely some of the length once it gets pushed up. And then once it gets pushed up and it's stuck there, it can cause matting and tangling. So always make sure that you're getting the seam dry as best you can before you start working through your hair. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna end these now. Maybe I'll post a pic when I'm done, but I just wanted to have some fun with it. And that's it. You got a really good view of my shower, and oh, there's my topper and my hat. Okay, good night. Channeling my inner Beyonce right now. Now I'm just being silly. Oh my gosh. Woo. Oh my gosh, I am having too much fun with this. Look at that long bang. Oh my gosh, it hasn't been that long in so many months. Maybe years. Now I'm feeling like Mariah. Mariah, you on fire. Okay. Coco was wanting to jump up here. I think she wants to be acknowledged for the fact that she did not freak out when I just dried my hair. Say hi, Coco. Hi. Coco had her exam today and her shots, and she did amazing. Say bye, Coco. Now, next thing I'm gonna do now that my hair's dry is I pull my hair up and I just put it in a really loose clip, because as many of you know, my bio hair is super duper short. And so I'm gonna go and flat iron the underneath and just get it nice and straight. And so I'll be right back. Okay, next part I do use a comb for, so it's completely dry. My hair is completely dry. And for those of you thinking like, man, that's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Okay, so you have to really be like committed to the work if you want hair extensions. For most of my gals, especially my gals who are really thin, it's, you know, it's all relative, right? So it's more work than they used to, but they don't necessarily have, you know, grams upon grams of hair, but it's still going to be, whether you have, you know, 1 weft or 5 wefts, topper, no topper, it's going to be a little more work than you're used to. So just be prepared for that. Now, what I like to do is just take small sections. I have my, I don't know if it'll even show, 380. I don't ever want you over 380. And then, I totally missed that. Did you see that? That's going to be an outtake. Okay. So try to take small sections, and I'm trying to do this. How do these young kids do this? Oh my gosh. So try to take small sections. Now here's the thing. I don't want you going over it and 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 over it, because like right now when I'm touching my hair, it's still hot. So when you go over it and over it and over it, guess what? You're not going over room temperature hair, you're going over hot hair. Okay, so just a couple of times, and now I'm just gonna do my whole head of hair, including my hair. This is all my bio hair. I like to get really close in here. Everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people have those little hairline hairs that tend to want to like curl up. So I usually try to go in vertically for that. So, okay, I'm gonna finish. This is getting too long. I'm gonna finish and I'll be back. Okay, I'm pretty much finished. I usually will just kind of finish off, like if I'm doing this in the morning, those of you who know me, I usually kind of wear this back. I don't really like my hair in my face, especially when I'm working. So, and then I usually will finish it off with a shine spray. I gotta tell you, I didn't go like too crazy trying to get my hair perfect tonight because I'm going to bed. I mean, I guess some people are out. It's only, oh shoot, it's only 9 o'clock. Okay, but still, I'm going to bed. I got things going on tomorrow. So I think you get the point. Anyway, this was fun. Do you want more videos? I don't know. DM me, comment, whatever, let me know. I'm kind of a goof, I know. But super easy, you guys. And I love you all, really, truly. Because if you're like watching this, I love you. Bye. Psych. Okay. Hello. How could I forget one of the most amazing parts? We're going to bed. Loose pony with your Invisibobble. I usually will just kind of pull it to make sure that it's nice and loose. And guess what this is? Yeah. Only like the sexiest hair bonnet alive. Okay. So, I don't usually do this trying to record it, so don't laugh too hard at me when I try to do this. But I usually will just let it come down over my face. And I tuck that little pony in there. Tuck. Usually we'll get it behind my ears. Make sure all the little hairs are in there. And you can see that pony's like right there. Make it all nice and cute. Literally, like, I don't know how my husband, like, even makes it through the night with all of this. We're done. Now we're done. Do not forget your bonnet, or at least have a really good quality satin pillowcase. But I personally love the bonnet because I feel like I put it on and I don't have to worry about it. All right, now for realsies. Bye.